Welcome to MTB Bradley!
Last fall, I taught Natalie a few mountain bike lessons. She's been on her bike several times, with some of those experiences being better than others. Stay tuned, see an update, and watch her ride single track in the Cascade Mountains.
If you're new here, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. If not, welcome back! Stoked to see you again. For more mountain bike tips, reviews, and trail rides, subscribe to my channel, tap the bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday.
Mountain bikes are rad! You should get one!
As an outdoor professional, I've helped thousands of people recreate outside, and mountain biking was just one of those activities. Now, it's time for me to help you.
In case you didn't see that video series, this is Natalie. She's new to mountain biking and has agreed to let me film her journey as she navigates this new sport. In previous sessions together, she learned several mountain bike skills like the ready position, the neutral position, shifting, steering, and braking. Today, she'll be putting all those skills together to use while we ride this new trail system up in the Nanaimo Ridge State Forest. Natalie's first mountain bike ride was on a trail system near town. The weather was absolutely terrible and the trail conditions less than ideal. We tried to squeeze it in before winter arrived, but we were too late. It was cold, socked in with clouds, and a bit of rain was falling from the sky. The trail, well, it was beginning to experience freeze and thaw cycles along with rain, so it wasn't a great first ride for her. The slick trail wasn't boosting her confidence, and she even crashed once. While Natalie was super positive and in good spirits, I was bummed and promised we'd ride together once spring arrived and the trails dried out. So a few months later, Natalie and I headed out for another adventure on rubber tires that was sure to be her first mountain bike experience.
Nice!
We're parking here on Rue Road and riding up the middle to start our ride. About a mile in, we're turning onto the top of section 2 of the Nanaimo Ridge Connector. We'll follow that around until we get to Cowabunga Double Track. Even though it's an old road and labeled as double track, it's mostly single track and a fun green trail to ride. We'll ride this trail over to Rue Road and complete a nice beginner-friendly loop by taking Rue Road back to our parking spot. We're starting out riding a trail called Up the Middle. It's a green trail that's relatively straightforward to ride. If you carry even a little bit of speed, there are several jump opportunities. No, this isn't a jump line, but there are tank traps that you can send it if you want. We're starting on this trail because it's a great choice for newer riders, it's easy to follow, and easy to ride. The Nanaimo Ridge Connector is a blue trail, which will challenge Natalie and give her a chance to practice those bike handling skills she learned. As we ride, watch Natalie change her body position as she adjusts to what the trail throws at her. When you go out for your first trail ride, set yourself up for success. Bring a positive mindset and a willingness to fail, learn, and try again. As you get more mileage and ride more trails, your confidence and skill will improve. As you see on this week's ride, Natalie has shown tremendous progress. She's way more confident than she was on her first lesson. She's also riding faster and absorbing terrain with her body using passive pumping and the ready position. To learn more about the ready position, click the eye in the upper right hand corner. Here, Natalie's in the neutral position as she cruises this section of the trail. The neutral position gets you out of the saddle and standing on your pedals with your pedals level. This is a relaxed riding position that allows the rider to absorb small trail features and set up for an easy transition to the ready position. As she approaches the tank trap, she switches over to the ready position to help absorb this terrain. The tank trap is basically a pile of dirt with a hole just beyond it. This is built by the land managers to keep vehicles from driving on this old closed road. This trail has 3 of them in a short section. They've been around for a long time now and are quite weathered, making them fun to jump and easy to ride over.
Alright. We'll have to pedal from here.
In a previous video, we went over the gear all new mountain bikers should have. Click the eye to access that video and look in the description below to download that free checklist. Here, Natalie's in front and we're riding Cowabunga Double Track. As you can see, it's not a double track anymore as Mother Nature is beginning to reclaim it. Because it hasn't seen a lot of use, the trail isn't obvious to follow in a few places. Natalie's getting practice scanning the terrain ahead to look for the trail as well as scanning for obstacles that might be in our path. She's choosing good lines that allow her to ride more efficient and more in control. She's doing all this while pedaling and adjusting to the trail conditions. As a mountain biker, it's important for us to get into the habit of looking ahead at what's coming up. We can then plan our moves, pick what looks to be the best line, and execute the technique needed to clean a trail feature. Without looking ahead, we'll always be reacting last second to what's right in front of us. Not only is this poor technique, but mountain biking becomes less fun when it's always about last minute reactions to what's in the trail because we aren't looking ahead. It also increases our chance of injury because we're not prepared for what's coming up. As a rider, looking ahead isn't just about looking 30 feet down the trail. You still have to be aware of where your tires are rolling. Therefore, it's good practice to scan the trail from right in front of you, up to 30 to 40 feet down the trail, or more, depending on the speed you're riding and what type of trail you're on. A decky trail will require scans ahead as well as times of focus on the trail directly in front of you. A flow trail requires scans ahead with a bit less frequent focus with the trail that's right in front of you. Why is the difference? Because of the nature of those types of trails. Tech trails have technical features that require skill and focus to clean. Flow trails are often a smoother trail surface, allowing the rider to focus more on the upcoming jumps or berms. Learning to look ahead and prepare for what's coming down the trail is often where riders begin to see huge improvements in their riding. They often ride faster and the trail experience feels better. This will ultimately boost their confidence. Riding today with Natalie was super fun for many reasons. The reason I want to share with you today is her confidence and bike handling skills. It was fun to see her get out in front of me and attack sections of trail she wouldn't have attacked when we first started riding together. Her confidence is boosted and she's believing in herself that she can mountain bike, ride faster, and clean trail features. Woohoo! Way to go, Natalie! I wanted to take a minute and thank Natalie for starring in several of my videos. She's been an amazing person to work with and I'm grateful that she's been part of my fledgling YouTube channel. I also wanted to point out that Natalie has her own YouTube channel on Mukbang. Mukbang is online streaming of eating food. I believe it has roots in Korea, but Natalie would know more about that. Her channel name on YouTube is Veggie Crunch. If you're interested in seeing her content, click the eye in the upper right hand corner.
Yeah.
Near the end of
Just
the
to the
ride,
left of that
Natalie
log,
shared
there's a
with me
little bit
that
of a
she
path.
liked this ride better than the first one. In case you've forgotten, the weather was terrible, trail conditions less than desirable, and Natalie took a tumble. She also said that it was easier. While we did
Nice
climb a bit
recovery.
less on this trail, and the weather and the trail conditions were much better, the ease of the ride came from her increased confidence and bike handling skills. Natalie's a great example of what we can do when we put our minds to it. It has been fun spending time with Natalie,
Nice.
and I'll miss riding with her. She has finished graduate school and has recently moved away to pursue life passions. She's moving to a cool place that has mountain biking trails, so she'll still have the opportunity to get out and ride. I wish her the best of luck in all she does. As I've told people over the years, keep the rubber side down, and all will be right in the world. Thanks for joining us today, and I'll see you on the trail.
Woo!
Don't leave me hanging.
I was looking out.
Check out these videos where you can learn how to improve your mountain biking skills. If you're new to mountain biking, you want to get your hands on my free checklist that covers the gear you need for a trail ride. This checklist will fast track you to feeling confident for your first ride. Look for the link to this free checklist in the description below. If you learned something, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Tap the bell to get notifications for my next video. Until next week, I'll see you on the trail.